I'm Eric Flynn, and I'm doing a presentation on Philabundance. Philabundance is a food bank located in the Philadelphia area. It started as a food rescue organization. It's been around for over 30 years. It's helped feed over 24 million people, and it's part of the American Hunger Society. It's basically like a group of organizations that help feed people in need. So hunger in America, a lot of times when we talk about hunger, we hear about world hunger and people talk about world hunger, but hunger is a big problem even right in America here. It's not just a problem that's going on halfway around the world or across the globe. It's happening in America. So 14 million kids go to bed hungry every night, and 19% of kids nationwide live in food insecure households. And what a food insecure household is any household where kids don't know where their next meal is coming from. They're not sure when they're going to eat next. That is food insecure. So higher hunger rates affect everything from health to education to financial success. Obviously health, you need to be eating to be healthy. Education, experts believe that people who are hungry do worse in school, they can't focus. Hunger is the most detrimental symptom of poverty. So not just for America, but looking closer into Philadelphia, 21% of all people who live in Philadelphia are food insecure, and in North Philadelphia that goes as high as 30%. And studies started in 2013 on worldwide childhood hunger, and nationwide it's remained the same since 2013, but in Philadelphia childhood hunger has tripled since 2013. So close to 1 in 4 Philadelphians are food insecure. Among the nation's top 10 largest cities, Philadelphia has the greatest number living in poverty or in deep poverty, which is obviously a big factor into the hunger problem. Experts believe that high hunger rates lead to increased crime and incarceration rate. There are a lot of things that are connected to hunger that go further than just the obvious problem of people need to eat and people need to have food, and that's one of them. A Philadelphia man was quoted by Philabundance doing research saying that he ate better when he was in jail than he does now that he's free and out of jail. So SNAP is, right now, it's the most effective way to solve the hunger problem in America. About 40 million Americans receive an average monthly SNAP benefits of about $1.40 a meal. That doesn't seem like a lot, and it's not a lot, it's very low, but actually, we'll talk about it later, but they stretch that further than a normal person would think $1.40 can go. But SNAP, there's plans to cut SNAP by at least 25%, so that is going to go from already low $1.40 to just over $1 and could even fall below $1. And that's where Philabundance comes in. So if SNAP does get cut, Philabundance will become the biggest provider of food for needy people in Philadelphia. What Philabundance has already done so far, 33,000 children were given the food they need to survive through Philabundance. 1.7 million pounds of shelf-stable food were donated to Philabundance. That wasn't money, that was just direct food that was edible right away. They feed about 90,000 people a week, but the biggest problem with Philabundance is how SNAP is run by the government and has government backing. So for every meal that Philabundance can provide, SNAP can provide 12 meals. So that's obviously the biggest problem right now is Philabundance doesn't have the resources and things that SNAP has. So once SNAP gets cut, and this is the next biggest thing, it's just not enough to sustain what SNAP has done. So volunteering, Philabundance, it's not just we need people to donate or we need people to give money. They do need volunteering. Volunteers are needed for things like food drives and grocery rescue. And without volunteer help, Philabundance could not package or ship the meals that they use for donating. So if you're donating and people aren't volunteering, it's useless because they need those volunteers to get the food out. So whether you're providing financial contribution or food rescue or just volunteering, you're helping in some way. So food rescue is another big thing that Philabundance does. They started as a food rescue organization. What food rescue is it helps put people in contact with food that they wouldn't usually have. A lot of food is not sellable, but it's still edible. That's like fruit that may look bruised in the store. People don't want to buy it, or bread that could be a day old. That sounds bad to feed people day old bread, but it's still edible. It's safe to eat. They won't give people unsafe food. 40 million % of all food in the US goes to waste. That is obviously kind of a scary number to hear. Some of that is, like I said, food that was unsellable but still edible, and then some of that is just as simple as a restaurant buys too much supply, a restaurant makes too much, they can't sell it all, they don't have it all given out. So how you can help? Philabundance, like I said, they got 1.7 million pounds of food donated. So Philabundance gets most of it through donations of food, but also a dollar donation helps Philabundance buy somebody 2 meals a day, because like I said before, they can stretch the dollar further. They buy in bulk, they buy from a manufacturer directly. So we think a dollar can do, Philabundance can do a lot more. And donations provided 25 million meals in 2017 just through Philabundance. So to conclude, soon Philabundance will be the largest provider of meals to the hungry in the Philadelphia area, and donations fuel Philabundance. Without donations, they can't do anything. They can't give out straight food. They can't give money for food. They need donations first before people volunteer, before people go out and actually help. Donations are the most important thing to Philabundance, and a dollar a day can help buy somebody 2 meals. Thank you.